In this video, I spent 100 days in Cobblemon. Day 1 started off, I decided to choose Snivy as my starter, as Snivy was the first Pokemon I ever got when I originally played Black and White 2. After that, I found a bunch of different Pokemon, fought them a bit to level up my Snivy, I got some wood, mined up a bit of stone, mined some more, then found a shipwreck. After this, I went over, found a village, and slept. Day 2, I kept training up my Snivy by fighting the crabs along the beach, lost a fight to a level 32 Kingler, then decided to create a healing machine so that I could heal my Pokemon after fights. Then I crafted some Pokeballs with the surrounding apricorns that I found and failed to catch anything. Day 3, I decided to go mining as I knew I was gonna have to mine eventually in this playthrough, so I decided to get it out of the way. Day 4, I actually spotted a Gyarados which I really wanted to catch but wasn't able to, so I searched for more apricorns so that I could get more Pokeballs, as I was seriously lacking them. I even managed to find a ruined portal. Day 5 started off with my bed getting exploded by a creeper, which kinda sucked. Then I decided to go water mining. I found a nice open cave, found an insane looking onyx in the cave, which I again couldn't catch, which was very sad. Then I found a bunch of diamonds, which was very nice, and I found my very first water stone. Day 6 was spent looking for more apricorns as I still didn't really have many Pokeballs. I then got them and crafted some Ultra Balls and Friend Balls. Day 7, I finally caught my very first Pokemon, a Deerling, with one of my Friend Balls. Then I went to look for some lava underground as I wanted to travel to the Nether Dimension, but failed to do so. Day 8, I actually caught a Kingler at level 31, which was very nice and by far the strongest Pokemon I had caught by then. Then I decided to go mining for lava and diamonds, and managed to find both. Day 9, I made my Nether portal, found a Bastion directly by my portal, so I decided to raid it. I got more Pokeballs with some more apricorns I was finding, found a Dust Stone, a Leaf Stone, and I found a Bidoof, which was pretty cool. I got even more apricorns, then I finally realized how apricorns work. Before now, I had been breaking the little apricorn bulbs with my axe, but now I realized that you could just right-click them, and you would get the apricorn, which saved me a ton of pain and struggling in the future. Day 10, I caught a Pikachu, and it was really cool because when you have Pikachu sitting on your shoulder, you get permanent speed 1, which was very helpful throughout the rest of the playthrough. Then I also made a PC so that I could access more Pokemon, and caught myself a Pidgeotto. Day 11, I caught myself a Slugma, entered the Nether Fortress, got myself 8 Blaze Rods so that I could progress in the game and start to defeat the Ender Dragon. Day 12, I went over to the Bastion, found myself a Houndage, which was really cool because I really like Houndage, then traded with the Piglins to get 14 Ender Pearls. Day 13, I crafted myself my Eyes of Ender, and started to locate the stronghold. Eventually, I did find the portal room, and made a Nether portal so that I could easily return to the portal. Day 14, I killed the Ender Dragon. Afterwards, I went into the end gateway and started end busting. Day 15, I continued end busting and got myself an Elytra, which is gonna be super helpful for the rest of this playthrough, as it can help me locate many Pokemon and many of the other resources I'll need. Day 16, I went back to the stronghold, decided to collect all the books from the library, then I started enchanting up a bunch of stuff. I then caught a bunch of different Pokemon across the world, and set my goal to get every legendary Pokemon by the end of this 100 days. Day 17, I went over to the Nether and grabbed a ton of the bone blocks, as I realized the most efficient way for me to get apricorns to get Pokeballs was to get bone meal and bone meal the apricorns, so these bone blocks were the fastest way to get them. Day 18, I used up all the bone meal and managed to make 3 stacks of Pokeballs, which was very nice. So during the rest of the day, I decided to catch as many more Pokemon as I could. Day 19, I realized I needed some better Pokeballs, as the normal ones were taking too long to catch all the Pokemon, so I searched for some blue apricorns so that I could craft quick balls. I managed to find the blue apricorns and caught a bunch more Pokemon along the way. Day 20, I farmed more bones in the Nether, got the gold from the Bastion, and made tons of quick balls so that I could catch a bunch of Pokemon. Days 21 and 22 were very similar. As I got my new quick balls, I decided to go out and find as many different Pokemon so that I could catch them. My goal here is hopefully to do 200 days in Cobblemon if you guys enjoyed this video, and see if I can catch every single Pokemon, if not in 200, maybe in 300. Day 23, I realized I needed some enchants for my tools, so I brought 2 villagers back to my base. Day 24, I had heard rumors that if you caught a Joltik and put it on your shoulder just as you do with a Pikachu, you would get Haste 1, which would have been even better than Speed 1. So I went down to the caves and started searching. I found a Galvantula, but didn't find the Joltik. Day 25, I found the Joltik, caught it, and mined a bunch. I also decided to start deforesting. Days 26 through 34, I spent deforesting, and then I spent them terraforming, then I built up my base. Replay mod broke here, so this is what you get. Day 35 was spent moving all of my items in and out of chests. Day 36, I realized why I couldn't go to sleep and lit up the area in my roof. Day 37, I got a villager with mending for my tools as I desperately needed it. Day 38, I went back to the village to find more villagers. I chopped down some trees to get emeralds for Fletchers, and I got myself Thorns 3. Days 39 through 41 were all very similarly spent, with me chopping down trees, getting emeralds, and getting more mending. Day 42, I had heard rumors that if you got a beacon and put it in the end and used your dragon egg, you could summon Rayquaza. So I decided to go home and go to the Nether to find some skulls. Day 43, I got my first Wither Skull. Day 44, I got my second Wither Skull. And day 45, I got my third and final Wither Skull. Then I went over to the end and failed to do the Wither Cheese, which really sucked. Day 46, I went mining for Lapis to get better enchants so that I could fight the Wither, and proceeded to fail against fighting the Wither some more. Day 47, I spent figuring out how to fight the Wither and trying to fight the Wither. Day 48, I went to the villagers, and the Fletchers had some arrows, so I got a bunch of arrows and I fought the Wither with bows and actually managed to kill the Wither. Day 49, I summoned up Rayquaza in the end dimension, and finally caught Rayquaza. Day 50, I decided to search for Ice Stones, as I heard, like I did with Rayquaza, you could summon Articuno. I managed to get all 4, which was very nice. Day 51, I went and caught Articuno. Day 52, I got more Pokeballs as I noticed I started to run out and went to the desert for Sunstones. I'd heard Sunstones could summon Moltres and figured they might be found in the desert. Day 53, as I was mining for Sunstones, I found a Gibble, which was very cool, and I caught the Gibble. Day 54, I went mining for Electric and Sunstones, as I had actually found a couple electric ones beforehand. I then planted up a bunch of sugarcane in a pond I had created and killed a bunch of creepers, as I was starting to run out of firework rockets for my Elytra. Day 55, I went looking for sugarcane, as I had again run out of rockets, found a huge cave, and got my very first Sunstone. Day 56, I found my last 2 electric stones and managed to catch a Zapdos. Day 57, I was searching for the last Sunstone, then I managed to find 2 Sunstones and 3 Thunderstones, all in quick succession, which was kind of irritating considered I had spent the last couple days searching for them. Day 58, I caught Moltres, which took absolutely forever. I used nearly all of my balls, and I managed to find a Charmander, which I was quite surprised about because I had assumed that you wouldn't be able to catch any starters. Day 59, I decided to get 8 stacks of Quick Balls, as I didn't want to run out. Then I went to get more skulls, as I had learned that you could get a Mewtwo from using a Nether Star. Day 60, I collected tons of materials as I wanted to create an Enderman farm. Days 61 and 62, I built the Enderman farm. Day 63, I added the finishing touches to my Enderman farm and started enchanting a bunch of my items. Day 64, I enchanted a bunch of my items some more and mined some lapis. Day 65, I continued enchanting, then went end busting for some diamond stuff. Day 66, I continued end busting and returned to get my first Wither Skull on my goal to my second Nether Star. Day 67, I got the rest of the skulls. Day 68, I managed to get my Nether Star. I scuffed up this Wither summoning too, but I'm pretty sure it just somehow bugged, although I could be completely wrong. Then caught Mewtwo. Day 69, I found a shady villager, got a dubious disc, and caught Iron Leaves. Honestly, didn't know Iron Leaves really existed much before this playthrough, because I haven't really played the newer Pokemon games. If you guys would like to see me play those on my channel, I might purchase them and play them. I don't know, just let me know in the comments section. Day 70, I was trying to get totems as I heard that you could reset the shady villager getting totems. This didn't really work much, but I actually managed to find another shady villager and it summoned Walking Wake, but it died. Day 71, I found my very first shiny as a shiny Magikarp, which was super cool. I was not expecting to find a shiny through this playthrough. I tried to use the shady villager, but it was really scuffed up. Day 72, I decided to hunt for some ancient debris to get netherite. Day 73 was the quest for Thorns 3 on my armor. If you've ever tried to max out armor sets, you'll know Thorns is probably the most painful enchant to get, so it took me the entire day. Day 74, I went over to an ancient city to get Swift Sneak 3, so that I could finally max out my armor completely. I also got a couple of enchanted golden apples, which was pretty cool. Day 73, I organized my chests. I didn't have as many chests in this world as I did in my ore spawn world, because I didn't want to spend over 10 days organizing my chests like I did in ore spawn. Day 76, I got bunches of villagers, got bunches of books, and mending for the rest of my tools. Day 77, more mending, I mined in the nether, then mined a bunch of iron for a gold farm. I had decided another one of my goals for this playthrough was to make one of those donut-style automatic gold farms I've seen in tons of videos, because I've never made one, and I've heard that they're actually very good for XP. Days 78 through 87, I spent gathering tons of different materials for my gold farm. It actually took me until day 99 to finish up the building, as I had scuffed up the building process many times over the course of this video. At first thinking that all 3 layers of the donuts would be the same, realizing that they weren't rebuilding them. Then I realized that it wasn't meant for 3, but 4 layers on the farm, and I messed up the glass so many times because I thought it was on top of the 3rd layer, but it was really on top of the 4th. Day 100, I organized everything, made everything real nice and tidy, and then slept.